dignitaries, esteemed guests, faculty members and staff, I welcome you all to today's special POSH Act Awareness Program organized with the objective of creating a safe, environment for everyone. The POSH Act formally is a landmark legislation aimed at ensuring dignity, safety and equality at workplaces and educational institutions. It wrestles and empowers individuals to recognize inappropriate behavior and understand their rights and responsibilities. In academic spaces, awareness of the POSH Act is not just a legal requirement, it is a collective responsibility. Programs like today's play a vital role in sensitizing young minds towards ethical conduct, gender sensitivity, and lawful behavior. To enrich this awareness initiative, we are deeply honored to have with us distinguished personalities from the field of law and justice. We are privileged to welcome Ms. Surabhi Prashar, Chief Judicial Magistrate cum Secretary, District Legal Services Authority DLSA, SAS Nagar Mohali. Her association with legal awareness, access to justice, and social. Also honored to welcome Advocate Aarti Sharma, Panel Advocate, Director Student Welfare and Cultural Affairs, to formally welcome our
group of colleges. I extend a very warm welcome to our guests for today's session, Ms. Surabhi Prashar, Chief Judicial Magistrate, other advocate, Dr. Palki Sahib, faculty and staff present here. This is a very important of. I mean, you and me, we are not much aware of predominantly
क्या नाम है, कहाँ से
to
आए?
have a very happy, secure and safe workplace. But on the other hand,
here for a session on sexual harassment, prevention of
for
sexual
men to understand how.
This is what I have learned. On POSH Act.
So good morning everyone. So first of all, let me take this platform to wish each and everyone present here. And as we usher ourselves into 2026, let us make ourselves aware about. I am here to give you some insight on the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace, Prevention, Prohibition, Redressal Act 2013, and in short, this is known as a POSH Act. So, because of its, its title, it's a long title, we generally refer to it as the POSH Act. 4 alphabets only. So, some we talk about evidence and moving forward. Actually, evolved from a regressive to a progressive society. There was a time when birth of, although it is still there, but the percentage is quite high. There is no doubt about it. But over the and making them self-sufficient, making them independent, and encouraging them to study further so that they can also be on their feet, despite their marriages and God forbid something wrong happens, so they can sustain themselves and their family. So definitely we have come a long way, and where we have empowered our women, but at the same time we are not able to provide them that security which is required for them to perform their duties smoothly, fearlessly and efficiently. By efficiency, I don't mean that women are less efficient than men. And it's not out of place to mention that many of you have heard that courts are even open at midnight because of some exigency or some urgency. So it is immaterial whether the presiding officer is a woman or a male. Conducted court at 12 midnight when I was posted at Samana. So because the jobs are demanding, the working hours are demanding, it is imperative that we give a conducive environment not only for the men to perform their duty. Empowered are women. Women are in almost every sphere of every sphere of life, in every profession. Why can't we give them security? So this POSH Act was passed on 9 December 2013. You can just imagine how many years have passed, but we are still deliberating on this topic. How to prevent sexual harassment of women at workplace. So just see that almost, I think, 2 decades. And I think we will still keep on every year and almost every month, we do have this campaign that how to make women aware that don't take up any employment where the POSH Act has not been implemented. Because somewhere at the back of our minds, we do have this fear that who will listen to the grievances of women? As such, women and children are considered a very vulnerable part of the society. So if the if the minimum standards of professional security are not there in any institution, then what is the fun of earning for a livelihood? It's better that we are at home only. So that is why the POSH Act assumes its significance. And I'm sure you all have come across that. You must have heard that news of, that Kolkata rape case, that unfortunate incident. So when a doctor was raped and murdered. So despite this act, it is a central legislation. It is not, exclusive to a particular state in the country. But this was passed by the parliament. It's a central legislation. Despite this act being there, still these crimes are happening and in medical institutes. So, such incidents. And so, when we have to write the statement, we have to record a statement of a victim under the CRPC. Now it is BNSS. So sometimes these grave details of the crimes really make you shiver that to what extent women have to go. I am particularly focusing on women because in most of the cases which come to the court, be it rape cases, be it sexual harassment cases, women unfortunately have been the victim. And it is mandatory for the magistrates, for the magistrate courts to record the statement of the victim showing pornography, any other unwelcome physical, verbal, or non-verbal conduct of sexual nature. Where any of these acts is committed in circumstances where under the victim of such conduct has a reasonable apprehension that in relation to the victim's employment or work, whether she is drawing salary or honorarium or voluntary, whether in government, public or private enterprise, such conduct can be humiliating and many constitute a health and safety problem. So the constitution of internal complaint committee and the requirement of safeguards for women at workplaces does not only mean that it should be there in a government department, it has to be there, it is mandatorily to be there in hospitals, be it private or be it government or any institution where the workforce is employed. Charge of workplace, whether in public or private sector, should take appropriate steps to prevent sexual harassment. Without prejudice to the generality of this obligation, they should take the following steps. Express prohibition of sexual harassment as defined above at the workplace, which should be notified, published, and circulated in appropriate phase. So, this is in the institution that sexual harassment in any form is prohibited in the institution. The rules, regulations of government and public sector bodies relating to conduct and discipline should include rules, regulations prohibiting sexual harassment and provide for appropriate penalties in such rules against the offender. As regards private employers, steps should be taken to include the aforesaid prohibitions in the standing orders under the Industrial Employment Standing Orders Act 1946.
Internal Complaint Committee, which is exclusively for the provide various sessions, awareness sessions for our faculty and staff. Not only this, at the CGC level, as a group level also, and we ensure that we give and talk to us. I am the presiding officer of ICC, in terms of faculty, of students at CGC, and we have tried.
I am seeing few of the male professors are also sitting here. You are anytime open to ask me any question if you are having any concern. So POSH, protection of sexual offences at workplace, in the hands of, if woman is, थोड़ा जोर से बोल दो.
Standards applied by the honorable courts, because most of the cases in the POSH they lack the direct witnesses. मैम कोर्ट्स कैसे इसको आगे प्रोसीड करते
देखो वैसे ये एक्ट कोर्ट के लिए नहीं बना हुआ, जब आप कोर्ट में पहुंचते हो तो इट कम्स अंडर आईपीसी, जो अब बदल गया है, हमारा बीएनएसएस बन गया है। तो आप वहां पे जब आते हो तो आउटरेजिंग द मोडेस्टी ऑफ द वुमेन के अंडर आते हो। वहां पे प्रॉपर आपका केस चलता है, एफआईआर लॉन्च होती है। एफआईआर में आईओ पहले आपकी आईसीसी की रिपोर्ट, इफ द एक्यूज्ड इज बिलीविंग दैट देयर वाज नथिंग रॉन्ग डन बाय मी, और जब तक आईसीसी के अंडर ये चीज आ रही है ना, तो कंडक्ट मेंटल हैरेसमेंट भी होती है जी, सेक्सुअल हैरेसमेंट भी होती है। सेक्सुअली हो गए तो मेंटली शुरू हो जाओगे, मेंटली हो गए तो ग्रेजुअली वो सेक्सुअल तक पहुंच जाएगी। यस एग्जैक्टली। देखो जब हम डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस की बात करते हैं ना, वहां पर कोई लिमिटेशन ऐसी नहीं है कि मेंटल से आप वहां तक पहुंचोगे। कैन हैपन विदाउट एनी
inform women to a women so that all cases come under POSH also.
No, if the woman is facing any problem by the another woman, that does not come under POSH. It is only with the opposite sex. आप अगर, क्योंकि अगर आप वुमेन से ही मेंटली हरास हो रहे हो, then there must be some other cells.
I'm Surbhi Prashar. I'm Chief Judicial Magistrate, cum Secretary, District Legal Service Authority, SAS Nagar. So today our seminar is on the POSH Act, Sexual Harassment Prevention and Prohibition Redressal Act 2013. So ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਐਕਟ ਹੈ ਉਹ 2013 ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾਸ ਹੋਈ ਸੀ, ਬਟ ਹੁਣ ਵੀ ਅਨਫੋਰਚੂਨੇਟਲੀ ਹੁਣ ਵੀ ਬੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤਾਂ ਰਿਪੋਰਟਡ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੀ ਆ ਨਿਊਜ਼ਪੇਪਰ ਵਿੱਚ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸੈਕਸ਼ੂਅਲ ਹੈਰੈਸਮੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਕੇਸਿਸ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਵਧੀ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ, ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲੀ ਫੀਮੇਲਸ ਦੇ ਅਗੇਂਸਟ ਵਰਕ ਪਲੇਸਿਸ ਤੇ, ਤਾਂ ਜੋ ਫੀਮੇਲ ਸਾਡੀ ਸਿਕਿਉਰ ਹੋਣ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਨਕਰੇਜ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਆਪਣੀ ਨੌਕਰੀ, ਉਹ ਆਪਣੀ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਕਮਿਟਮੈਂਟਸ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਫੇਅਰਲੈਸਲੀ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਡਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਕੇ, ਪ੍ਰੈਸ਼ਰ 'ਚ ਆ ਕੇ ਉਹ ਨਿਭਾ ਸਕਣ। ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੋਸ਼ ਐਕਟ ਦੀ ਅਵੇਅਰਨੈਸ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ CGC ਲਾਂਡਰਾ ਆਏ ਹੋਏ। ਕਿਵੇਂ ਦੇ ਇੰਟਰੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛਾ ਹੈ। ਫੈਕਲਟੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਆਡੀਅנס ਫੈਕਲਟੀ ਸੀ, ਤਾਂ ਫੈਕਲਟੀ ਦੇ ਕਾਫੀ ਕੁਐਰੀਜ਼ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ ਕਿ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪੋਸ਼ ਐਕਟ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਸੈਕਸ਼ੂਅਲ ਹੈਰੈਸਮੈਂਟ ਹੈ, ਜੇ ਇੱਕ ਕੁੜੀ ਸੈਕਸ਼ੂਅਲ ਹੈਰੈਸਮੈਂਟ ਫੇਸ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਐਟ ਦ ਹੈਂਡਸ ਆਫ ਅਨਦਰ ਵੂਮਨ, ਤਾਂ ਕਿਆ ਉਹ ਪੋਸ਼ ਐਕਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਾਲ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ? ਤਾਂ ਇਹਦਾ ਜਵਾਬ ਅਸੀਂ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ, ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜਨਰਲ ਸਪੈਸੀਫਿਕ ਹੈ ਸਿਰਫ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਹੀ ਹੈ। ਜੇਕਰ ਦੋ ਲੇਡੀਜ਼ ਦਾ ਆਪਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਝਗੜਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਪੋਸ਼ ਐਕਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਫਾਲ ਕਰਦਾ। ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਰੋਲ ਹੈ? ਦੇਖੋ ਜੇ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਐਟਮੋਸਫੇਅਰ ਅੱਛਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਵੂਮਨ ਆਰਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਣਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਕਮਿਟਮੈਂਟ ਪੂਰੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ, ਆਪਣਾ ਕੰਮਕਾਜ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ, ਬਾਹਰ ਆ ਕੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਨੌਕਰੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ। ਪਰ ਜੇ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਐਟਮੋਸਫੇਅਰ ਹੀ ਟੈਂਸ ਹੋਵੇ, ਮੈਂਟਲ ਸਟ੍ਰੈਸ, ਮੈਂਟਲ ਪ੍ਰੈਸ਼ਰ ਹੋਵੇ, ਘਰੋਂ ਮੈਂਟਲ ਸਟ੍ਰੈਸ ਦਾ ਮੈਂਟਲ ਪ੍ਰੈਸ਼ਰ ਹੋਵੇ, ਫਿਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਆ ਕੇ ਲੜਾਈ ਝਗੜਾ ਜਾਂ ਸ਼ੱਕ ਕਰਨਾ ਦੂਜਿਆਂ ਤੇ, ਚਾਹੇ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਨਾ ਹੋਏ, ਪਰ ਜੇ এনवायरमेंट ਹੀ ਠੀਕ ਨਾ ਹੋਏ, ਹੈਲਦੀ ਨਾ ਹੋਏ ਘਰ, ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਵਰਕ ਪਲੇਸ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਰਿਫਲੈਕਟ ਕਰਦਾ।